Oops. As usual, you create a new R script. If you do something different, like new problem set, you always create new R script. And again, you set your working directory. This is mine, so you do yours. Again, session, set working directory, choose directory, and then you find for this we'll be working with the data set called endogeneity. Don't ask me like what that means. It's like for PhD level class in statistics. Just some file endogeneity. And like you do it. Then you import your data set. Again, file, import data set, import from Excel, browse, let's see, endogeneity. Open. Okay, case ID, obviously numeric, right? We change it to numeric. Country ID, again, numeric. Country character, it's character, right? RT, like, write it down, it means regime type. Numeric. PR, это political rights score. Again, we see numeric. SC, consulting spending by country. Like you see a bunch of countries, they spend some money on consulting in this country. So again, we are making it numeric. Year, again, obviously numeric. We import the data set. Did you guys import the data set? Okay, let's wait like 1 minute. Raise your hand if you have been able to import the data set. Okay, some people. Now we check class of the variable. This question came up in earlier before. Again, class, name of the data set, $sign, and names of the variables. Since we are for like t-test, right now we are going to work with two variables, consulting spending and regime type. We only need days. And these are the values of regime type. From Freedom House, I created this data set for like my research. Hopefully I publish it someday. So 1 means this country is not free. 2 means country is partially free. And 3 means country is free. And like, I don't know, let's check it. Obviously, Afghanistan is like not free country, right? So it has the values of 1. Albania, and also Algeria, not free. Antigua and Barbuda, free country. Argentina is free country. What else? Australia, obviously, right? You see my points. Then I am renaming my data set. I don't like endogeneity, like let's make it short. And now we see it here in environment. And the thing I need to do here, in some countries, let's see, endogeneity. In some countries, for regime type variable, we have zeros. And in this particular case, it means that Freedom House was not able to figure out like Aruba, what kind of country is that. So to address it in this particular case, we are making NAs for regime type for countries which have 0 for regime type. And you already should be familiar with the code a little bit. You see this operator, line 25, this operator before NA, it allows you to assign stuff to like whatever. This is like very common operator. Then we do this, line 24. Let me annotate it. We do it to avoid scientific notation. Anybody knows what scientific notation is? It's like it's mostly used in astronomy when they have like very large numbers. So you see like 1.3, like multiply sign, 10 in like square, like bazillion, whatever. It's for like very large numbers. Sometimes in statistics, you have this stuff. So to avoid scientific notation, or if, for example, you see scientific notation in your output, you just run this code before and run it again, and in your output, you will not see scientific notation. So like write it down. Line number 24 will be very useful. And then we move on doing t-test. The way you do a t-test if you have multiple categories. First, in line 32, we compare a mean value of consulting spending. You see, like over here, consulting spending. We compare it between not free and partially free countries, right? And then in line 33, again, over here, you see consulting spending. And we compare means in consulting spending between not free countries and free countries. And then again, line 34, again, here consulting spending, and here we compare means in consulting spending between partially free countries and free countries. So if you do a t-test, if you have multiple categories, you must compare mean values for like every category, like in like all combinations. And then we run it. And let's interpret the results. So over here, look at the p-value. It's 0.1178. Is it statistically significant on any level? Can anybody tell? Yep. Yeah, so it's like 90 is considered like not very good. So 89 is like bad. You cannot get published if you're like statistical significance 89. So as you, in the problem set, I will ask you do statistical interpretation and do meaningful interpretation. So statistical one would be mean values of consulting spending between what is it? Not free and partially free countries are not statistically significant. And like I don't know, everyday interpretation would be like they're not different. They're spending basically the same kind of money. Not free and partially free countries. They're not different in their consulting spending here in America. Then let's look at the second t-test, where we compare mean values of consulting spending between not free and free countries. So we look over here. Is it statistically significant or not? Yep. Yeah, it's like 99, like it's fantastic. So what it means and what I will ask you to do in problem set. Difference between not free countries and free countries in terms of their consulting spending in Washington, DC is statistically significant. And there is like actual reason for that. Free countries like, I don't know, Canada, Mexico, they have like lots of trade with America, and they have to hire lots of consultants to make sure that that trade goes smoothly. Less free country, I know, Saudi Arabia, Russia, whatever, on average, they're doing less economic like connections with America. So they are spending less on consulting spending. And by doing this t-test, we can actually like prove it statistically. And let's do the last t-test where we compare consulting spending between partially free countries and free countries. And when we look over here, can somebody tell? What's your name? Yuan, except for Yuan. Yep. Yep. That's it.